All right, well, let's have an update on COMPART. Thank you to everyone who's been early to the beta launch of the platform. We've got, as of today, 52 active users. And I want to show you some things that can start to happen as we index individuals and networks here. So again, check out the updated landing page as well. We've simplified the language, try to get it down to, because these are some new ideas, but we want to be able to have these ideas be communicated as simply and as effectively as possible. So would love your feedback just on how we're doing with communicating what this platform is about and what can be done with it. As we go in here, um, I want to show you some interesting elements. So first, obviously, the biggest thing, if you haven't completed the full unlock of your user account, that is your primary task. You want to get through the complete journey, visiting your wallet, completing all of your settings. When you complete the settings, each tab you need to go through and click save to get the green check mark. That unlocks your integral profile. Within the integral profile, here's my suggestion at a minimum to really have a meaningful integral mirror looking back at you and setting you up for being able to have meaningful matches, connections, and opportunities in the marketplace. Complete the basic intake around subjective, objective, inter, and subjective and objective. And that should really only take you at this point 15 minutes. That should be quite quick. But you'll want to have supporting documents, and you can do up to 5, and you'll earn 5 part for each supporting document that you add, but at least 1 supporting document for each quadrant. So for subjective, do at least like 1 of these personality tests, and that will really round out your subjective. Do more if you have them and have time and you're interested in that layer. I think they're all pretty interesting, but that will really help to flesh that out for you. With objective, the easiest one to go grab right away is your LinkedIn resume. So you can just go to LinkedIn, click the 3 dots, get the PDF download of your resume. You can upload that also in 2 places. So you can put that in your objective to pull capabilities and skills. And you can also upload it to interobjective to pull in roles that you've played over time. And so it'll use both of those elements from your LinkedIn, looking at it in different ways to flesh out those quadrants. And then within intersubjective, snag one of these, either cultural or political assessments. Do multiple if you're, again, interested and want to get more. The more you do, the more complete and deep your profile will be, and the more part you'll be rewarded with. And of course, what is part about? Well, part is your governance voice. So it's your ability to submit and vote on proposals for the platform and direction. But it is also a multiplier for all of your comp earnings. And that will actually become increasingly valuable. So what else have we added? You can now buy additional comp credits. And that would be relevant for any network or individual that's making more asks in the marketplace than they are completing tasks. So they would then end up with a deficit where they need to purchase comp. Now that's going to be very sensible for anyone that's using this to do high value asks and getting good results from their networks. You can also directly send comp between user wallets, user network wallets now, and get the full history. Obviously, every one that we also removed any restrictions on the number of referrals you can do. So you can add as many referrals as you like through all of these different vehicles. And as you're adding people from your networks, definitely do that. And you'll earn both comp and part bonuses as your member referrals complete their activation steps, their first task and their first ask, and so on. So now let's look at what can actually be done as we look at these. Let's look at, move this out of the way. COMPART itself that has our greatest, that's our collective network. So it has unique functions that are different than every other network. But what I want to show you is the integral profile. So again, whether this is for a family, a business, a club, an association, a federation, whatever it is, the member composition shows the aggregate details about the member network. So your network system is simply going to scan your verified domain. And if you have a website on there with scannable content, it will pull out a network system profile summary, again, for the business, for the organization, whatever. And the deeper your website content runs, the more it will be able to pull. But then the member composition is what becomes really interesting. This is now a summary of all of the members in any network collectively. So we get a collective description. So this is a collective description of the current members of the COMPART platform that have, with enough data that has been able to be filled in. So as people complete more of their profile, this will adapt and evolve and reflect that collective mirror back. You'll be able to look at, if you've got just the admins, the executives of that network, all of the sort of L2s are really meant to be kind of the team members of that network. And then L1s would be the entire user level within that network. So all of the members and so on. Typically, you'll probably want to include all three unless you're looking to segment down. But this becomes really, really interesting, is now you can see collectively what are the capabilities and capacities of the people in this network. The collective subjective domain, the collective intersubjective and interobjective domains. And then, of course, the geography of that network. How are they spread out? So right now we've got 31 members with location data out of those 52 that are on the platform, and start to fill that in. So all very cool things that can be done. All of this is preliminary to really being able to get the most value out of COMPART, which is, of course, going to be your discover and the ability to create goals and then find connections around those goals. So I've got a goal here. I'm using all 9 of my networks, searching across those and finding out who's the best match for getting better at chess. Currently, that's Greg Mikna from my business network. He's a 78% match. But as more people fill in, if anybody has specific information and skills around that, then it will be able to give me a much better read. 78% is not bad. But as we fill this out, we should be able to see consistent matches above 90%, and then the goal alignment becoming much higher as well. But right now, it's already giving me a great reason around why this could be a good match for this connection. And I happen to know Greg has confirmed that he is an avid chess player and loves that. So this actually ended up being a very good recommendation. And then, of course, in the marketplace, we've got a lot of recurring opportunities for COMPART itself. And so any bugs and features that you find, you can earn 10 comp anytime you post those. This tool that I'm using right now to record this video is called Loom. That's one of the very best tools for doing quick videos on features or bugs and just posting that. So you can do as many of those as you find. The other one, we're also giving 100 comp reward for doing dedicated onboarding sessions for a network, because right now what we need are more complete network onboardings and use cases and showing off what people are able to use this for. And we've got a separate COMPART bug bounty down here. Oh, this one, I get it. This was within just our R&B team. So anyway, you can use this one for 20 comp. And it says a bug bounty, but I'm happy for that to be feature improvements and ideas as well at this point. So use these avidly. You're the early adopters. So people who are early are going to get a lot more of the spoils as this platform grows. Thank you so much for being a part of it. And please schedule time with me for anything you want to explore with this. all of these onboarding sessions for networks are all free right now, but that is going to be a paid service. That plus comp deficit purchases are really the two revenue models for this platform currently. And governance is open right now as well. So you can also experiment with creating proposals for the spring season. We've got 28 days in that currently, and learn how PART degrades if you don't use it for submitting proposals or voting on proposals in the summer. We may extend this just because we're new to getting this here, but experiment, get to know all of it. Let us know all of your best ideas and best use cases. We'll highlight that. We'll celebrate you and give you lots of extra rewards and incentives and support. Thank you. Talk to you soon. Oh, we also added in email notifications, which may very be the way that you are watching this video right now, is that you saw that. So right now within the COMPART network, we have that ability within messages to send out quick updates. And then you have the ability to control those within your settings within notifications now too. So you've got your platform notifications and then some email notifications that effectively just mirror that. All right, I think that's it for now.